Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. I hope you will be doing well. In today's discussion, we are going to learn about the present perfect continuous tense. Before going into the details of the tense, I would like to tell you about the introduction of the tense. Present perfect continuous tense. As in the previous lecture, in the previous video, I told all about the present perfect tense, and the present perfect tense is always used to link and to show the result between the past and present time. Same is the case with the present perfect continuous tense. It is also used for the same cause and for the same reason, but there is only a little difference between these two tenses. So not having not being waiting, let's get into the tense. Present perfect continuous tense. Helping verbs are has been and have been. As in the present perfect tense, there were only auxiliaries, has and have. In the continuous, there is only one word's addition, that is been, has been and have been. So has been and have been. First of all, has been is used with the singular pronouns and singular nouns, and have is used with the plural nouns and plural pronouns, except with the singular noun I and singular sorry pronoun I and singular pronoun you. This is the only exceptional case which is used with the have been or have. So it is an exceptional case that both singular pronouns. You is sometimes used as plural. So in that very sense, maybe you use have been or have. But when you are using you as a singular pronoun, have is always followed, and with the pronoun I, first person pronoun I, have been is also followed. So here is the sentence: he has been playing, she has been playing, it has been playing, or Asif has been playing. Okay, singular noun and singular pronouns. And with the have been, I have been playing, we have been playing, you have been playing, our players have been playing. Plurally it is used. So after knowing about the auxiliaries of the tense, now let's use the tense. The first use of the tense is the present perfect continuous tense is used for for an action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing. Okay, present perfect continuous tense is used for an action which began in the past. Okay, sometimes in the past, कि कहीं माजी में वो इस्तेमाल हुआ है और वो उसकी कंटिन्यूएशन चलती चलती वहाँ पास्ट से चलते चलते करंट टाइम तक, मीन्स के हाल में, मौजूदा वक्त में, और अभी भी वो काम, वो एक्शन चल रहा है, उसके लिए हम ये टेंस इस्तेमाल करते हैं. सो लुक एट द एग्जांपल: ही हैज़ बीन स्लीपिंग फॉर 5 आवर्स. ओके, कि इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि वो 5 घंटे से सो रहा है, सॉरी, कि वो सो रहा है. एंड इन द ब्रैकेट आई जस्ट रोट टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड एंड इज स्टिल स्लीपिंग. ओके, ये मीन यही दे रहा है कि वो बंदा 5 घंटे पहले एक्शन किया था, 5 घंटे पहले स्टार्ट हुआ, 5 घंटे पहले पास्ट था हमारे पास, दिस इज द पास्ट टाइम. एंड ही इज स्टिल स्लीपिंग मीन्स द कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ द एक्शन इज स्टिल गोइंग ऑन. ही इज स्टिल स्लीपिंग. द होल sentence here: he has been sleeping for 5 hours. Now we are meant that he is still sleeping, and he has started sleeping in the past before 5 hours. Second sentence: they have been building the bridge for several months. Okay, for several months mean before several months they have has started building a bridge, and still they have been uh, building the bridge, and the action is going on. The building of the bridge is still continuing. And the third sentence is: they have been playing since 4 o'clock. Okay, since 4 o'clock mean sometime in the past there were 4 o'clock and they started playing, and still at the moment, at the present time, they are still playing. This is what it means. Second usage of the tense is: this tense is also sometimes used for an action already finished. Okay, first statement of the tense, you may keep remember that we may also use this tense for an action that is already finished. Already finished. What to remember for that very action? In such cases, the continuity of the activity is emphasized as an explanation of something. Okay, when you are going to explain something, when you are going to explain something, the continuity of the action is emphasized. when an action is finished, okay, कि जब कोई एक्शन है वो फिनिश्ड हो चुका है और अब आप उसको क्या कर रहे हैं, उसको एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं, तो उसको एक्सप्लेनेशन में आप उस एक्शन को क्या लाएंगे, कंटिन्यू प्रोसेस में लेके आएंगे, मीन्स कि उस एक्शन को आप कंटिन्यूअस वे में उसको शो करेंगे। हाउ, लुक एट द एग्जाम्पल. Example is, why are your clothes so wet? This is a question. Now here is the answer of that question is, I have been watering the garden. Now I have been watering, here watering, now been have been watering is an action which is already finished. I have watered the garden, that's why I am so wet. This is the actual answer maybe told to that very person. But now here it is used in the present perfect continuous tense, that the continuity of the action is emphasized as an explanation of something. Now here, explanation of what? Explanation of action. Watering the garden is emphasized. I am so wet because I have been watering the garden. Okay, actually the action watering the garden is finished, is completed, but now the explanation of the watering the garden is emphasized in continuation of the activity here explained. Okay, now let's look at the difference between the present perfect and present progressive tense. First of all, there is no such difference between the tenses. They may be interchangeable. Either you may write present perfect or present perfect continuous. Here we have the examples. He has been working for 20 years and he has worked for 20 years. No difference. You may use either of the sentences in your writing or in your spoken English. But often, however, the two tenses are not interchangeable. Okay, in most of the cases the tenses are not interchangeable. The meaning of the sentences go from here and there. Examples are, he has been working in a company. Now he has been working in a company is showing an ongoing action, and in the second sentence, he has worked in a company is a past action, and it is giving the meaning that the action has been completed, and in the present there is no such action is going on. It gives the meaning. Okay, what do we learn from both of the sentences? In the first sentence, which is used in the present perfect continuous tense, it tells the duration. Okay, it tells the duration, and in the second sentence, which is used in present perfect tense, it tells us the action has completed, is a finished action. Okay, now here we may learn that present perfect continuous tense is used for the action having the duration, and present perfect tense is used for the actions which has finished or which has completed. And one thing must be remembered, that where do we use? In the previous video I talked about the present perfect tense, that the first usage was action started in the past and still continuing in the present. So now here the question arises that what is the difference? So how do we differentiate between these two sentences? So there is one difference, that uh, we may elaborate the difference. We use present perfect tense for those actions which are not action verbs. Okay, which are not action verbs. And I think you may know what are action verbs. Action verbs are those verbs which need some physical exercise or physically action, are called the action verb, like playing, writing, some like that. But some of the verbs which show state. We may say state verbs, are which tells the qualitative verbs. In the qualitative or in the state verb, we use present perfect tense. How? If we use the verb know. Okay, no, you know what does no mean? Now if I say, let's say in Urdu, मैं उसे 10 साल से जानता हूँ. Now what should be the English version of that very sentence? मैं उसे 10 साल से जानता हूँ. I have been knowing him for 10 years. No, it would be wrong. It is a wrong sentence for that same very sentence. We must say, I have known him for 10 years. I have known him. We simply use in perfect tense and say, I have known him, not I have been knowing him, because know is not an action verb, is a state verb. That's why it is used in present perfect tense. Okay, I hope you may understand the difference between the present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. So thank you very much, thank you very much, and at last, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe, like, and comment on my channel, and do not forget to share my videos with your friends, family members, or whomever you know. Thank you very much.